Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? We've got Troy in the house. We got Jody in the house. We got Tammy in the house. How are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying the beautiful weather out there? I mean, yesterday here it was gorgeous. And I don't know what's up with my camera, but we're going to try to adjust it. All right. Let's try. I keep adjusting this and then I move my laptop. So, anyways, how is everyone doing? Did everyone have a good weekend? Yes, it is beautiful here. It was 74 yesterday and today 64. There's Nancy. Nancy's in the house. Welcome. My weekend was, Linda, welcome in. I actually went, Fuzzy Adventure. Hello, how are you? How was your weekend? I am going to, nope, I don't. Fuzzy Adventure, if you want to promote your van, oh, hello, dyslexia. Anyways, chat iBot. There we go. iBot. No, chatbot. Nightbot. There we go. Nightbot. Should be starting up soon. And if you do hashtag van life, all one word, you can promote your channel here. Jeff, how did you get a picture of Gus? I didn't get, oh, my thumbnail. Yes. Actually, that was taken out in South Dakota on one of my bike weeks that I went out there. So, and oh, yeah. Why? There we go. There we go. And if I remember right, you were on my live stream on Monday. Remind me where you are watching from, what state or country? And then also too, if there's a first name that you would like to go by here, or if you want us just to call you Fuzzy, that's okay too. Hello, Ken. And Jeff, I don't know if I said hello to you or not. I read your comment and then got sidetracked. So, hello, Jeff, if I didn't DJ. All right. Well, welcome, DJ. We are going to start trivia here in a minute. No, you're all good, Jeff. Missouri. All right. That is one state that I have not spent a lot of time in. I drove through it, but I did not spend a lot of time in it. So, it is one of the lists of states that I need to spend some time in. So, that is cool. But we will be getting to trivia here in a minute. I'm just letting people stroll in for a minute. Anybody got some good news from their weekend? Anything fun and exciting? So, I know I I took a bit of a long break. Well, not really a long break, but I got out Friday and Saturday. I went roller skating Friday, and then I went out dancing Saturday. And then Sunday, I got out and had a nice long walk, 4 miles in. So that was good weekend for me. So I think the most active weekend I've had in probably a year and a half of my life. So Saturday, we had fun. That's good. Saturday, I believe, was your anniversary of 28 years. So, congratulations on the 28. Let's see. And also too, for you all, Carol. Welcome in, Carol. Awesome, awesome. Friday. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, what I was gonna say is I am 74 subscribers away from the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I am 300 watch hours, 300 hours away from hitting my goal of watch hours. So, yay! And thank you all, guys. I could not do this without you guys. I know a lot of you guys have watched countless videos and countless shorts of mine. So, thank you all so much for being here and helping me with my lives. I know you guys join me on my drives when I go to different cities, which has been quite fun with the new gas prices. I don't know how much of that will continue, but we'll see what I can do. Okay, Kobe Jr. I should say, well, yeah, Kobe Sr., because I think Kobe is way younger than me and you. I don't remember how young he is, but if I remember right, I have kids older than him. Mm. But yeah, so hopefully, my goal was to hit the 1,000 subscribers and the 3,000 watch hours by May, but it looks like I may be doing it earlier. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just, it is crazy. 2.5, 3 years ago, when I actually decided to one take adventures. Hello, 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 Ray. Awesome. Remember, for everyone here, do the hashtag van life to promote your YouTube channel if you have current videos or are trying to get your channel growing. So that way everybody here can see your channels and everybody can check everybody's info out. So I appreciate you all being here. Well, that's okay. That's your choice. That's why I put hashtag van life out here. So if you want to advertise it, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't, that's up to you. I totally understand that. But you never know who is and who isn't. So oh, that's not cool. Well, nobody from my channel, I hope. I don't think any of my community members would do that. That's here on my channel, in my community, we're all here to build people up, not tear people down. So, unfortunately, there's always going to be people online that their life is not great, so they have to go look for somebody else. And unfortunately, when you take and put yourself out there like you are and like I am and like half the people in my chat, when we do put ourselves out there, we're basically putting a target on our back. And unfortunately, we're going to get trolls. We're going to get all kinds of stuff. So you just got to remember, it's not about you. It is about whatever is in their life. So it sometimes is hard not to take it personal, but you just have to let them you just got to let them be them. Yes, sometimes people think it's dark, but I do it with the best intentions to tell stories about those who have passed anyways, their memories and almost lost in time. And that is a very good thing to do because there is a lot of people out here that their family members have gone. They're not around anymore. So for somebody like you to do that, that's awesome. I have a friend that every year she goes and tells her father's story at the grave site because they have a walkthrough. and you get a different perspective for that person at that stone when you hear a story about them. So it is super nice that you can do something like that and you spend the time, because I know you spend a lot of time researching them. So that is awesome thing to do. So what it's worth, my opinion only, continue to do what you got, what you're doing. I think it's a great thing you're doing. So, looks like we have 10 people in the house. And we got uh Nightbot working. We got channels going up. There's that one. I have to adjust the time on some of these because I've been noticing that Nightbot um is back to back. But it's a learning thing for me. So yep. And then I've got the real humans doing the work too. Like Ninja Nancy. And what's this J in this T for? Have we already started trivia without a question? I don't know. False. Oh, all right. So, who is ready for some trivia? All right. This guy. Oh, all right. Let's see. True or false? In the early 2000s, many thought digital cameras would never replace film. Ah. Right? If you're driving, you should not be texting. Man, oh man, oh man. We got true, 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 we got true. Man, I tell you what, I don't think you guys can hear it in the in the microphone, but um there's a little runoff by my parents' house, and so it fills up with rainwater. And most of the year it has a little bit of water into it, but not enough to do anything. Mainly it's just overgrown weeds. And so you can hear all the frogs and the locusts, all the just chirping away and croaking and all the good night bugs going crazy. Yep. See, this is why I need to change that Nightbot. So, see, one take, you never know who will like it or who won't like it. I have a very diverse crowd in my community. So, and the answer is true. And yet nowadays, I don't know how many people actually get film developed anymore. Oh. All right. Jody's back. True or false? Experts believe email would be a short lived trend in business communication. Ray, you crack me up. So we got true, we got false, we got false, we got false, we got false, whoa, whoa, what? We got false, we got false, we got true, we got true. Looks like we have 12 watching, so hopefully we got 12 thumbs up. We got true, and the answer is true. Here's one. True or false? Some predicted that YouTube would collapse due to copyright or lawsuits. We got true, 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 we got true. We got true. And we got Carol's got true. We got it. Everyone was unanimous. Everyone got that one right. True or false? Now this is on you guys. True or false? Do you guys enjoy road trips where the destination matters less than the journey? I like the journey. My wife just wants me to get there. Oh, we got true. We got false. We got true. That's funny. We got false. We got true. We got true. And we got true. I'm assuming true. Georgianne! Hi, Georgianne. Welcome in. True or false, you enjoy the road trip that involves hiking or walking trails? I know for Jeff and Tammy, that's gonna be a true. Yeah, Tammy says true. Jody says true. I could see that. We got true. We got true. We got true. We got true. Jeff says true. True. That's awesome. I'm the same way. And even on long travels, I like to stop and get out and like for example, like at a rest area, like walking around the rest area or like going to a city and finding a little city park, um, having some lunch and then walking, excuse me. Um, Even on the long travel days, for me, that is perfect. I like to get some miles in, but I also too like to be out and walking. True or false? I enjoy finding hidden gems that most travelers miss. True, 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 true. For me, that is most definitely true, but I always end up talking to somebody else. Um, I end up talking to somebody else, and then they're like, "Oh, yeah, did you check out blah, 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 blah?" And it's like, "No, going coconuts. Welcome in, welcome in." Oh my goodness. Ah, so then after somebody tells me about, whatever that I didn't get to see, yeah, I know. Um, I have gotten notified from several people about that. So, and it's supposed to be starting in my area, I think in 2 hours. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. Alright. We'll see if I'm alone on this one. Carol, that's okay. Take your time. I know. Ryan Hall and Max Velocity, I think, is another one. I think he's for closer to Michigan, I think. But, anyways, true or false, I have checked my phone for the time and still didn't remember what time it was. We got True. We got Sharp Ninja. No, Nancy says True, True, True. Or my favorite thing is I check the time for my phone, and then somebody else asks me what time it is, and it's like gone. Time's gone. I got to go back and look again. Oh, good grief. At least I'm not alone in that one. All right. We'll change it up again. Oh, Nancy, I can't tell you how many times I've left this room to go to the refrigerator or to go in the kitchen, and my dad starts talking to me about something, wants me to look at the puzzle, and it's like, why? Why did I come in here again? I hopefully not. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think that's one room that probably will never forget why we go in there. Jeff. True or false, Zune music players was released before iPad. iPod. I love, though it does help me sleep better. We got True. I don't think I even know what Zune music player is. I'm with you, Nancy. I don't know either. True. I don't think I know what them are. True. I do that all the time too. Not sure. We got false. It's a 50-50 chance. Georgianne, just pick true or false. We got true. It's all for fun. My weather app is just blank on my screen today. That's crazy. I'm trying to see what 9 p.m. for the thunderstorms. Technically, it is an answer, but like I said, true or false, it's a 50-50 gamble, and it's all for fun. We got false. We got false. Ooh, Fort Wayne. Oh, Nancy, are you keeping an eye on the tornado watch? We got false. Awesome. It's not even raining here yet, I don't think. And the answer is false. It came after the iPod. Pod, something. I'm gonna have to Google what Zune is. I've never heard of it. I bought both. I bought the Zune first and still have it. Okay. True or false? Tech leaders once said streaming videos would never work. Reliability on home internet. Boy, how wrong were they? True, 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 true. Ray, are you texting and driving? Am I going to have to yell at you? I need my community alive, not texting and driving. We got true. I don't encourage texting and driving. My watch hours and my live stream is not that important. And the answer is true. And they're all eating their words. Look at, we're doing YouTube for. Oh, uh-oh. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you guys can see and hear me. Okay. I don't know. YouTube just said that it couldn't say my answer because having connection problems. But I see it on my screen. So I don't know. I got a notification earlier today that YouTube was having trouble with what was it? That they were having trouble with I don't know, analytics or something like that. I am in need of 300 watch hours before I hit my 3,000 mark. So we're getting on the home stretch. All right. So I'm going to disregard whatever that message was for YouTube. You're right. It was like, yeah, see, it's not stable internet connection. You're so right, Linda. That's so funny, Linda. Ah. Oh boy, here we go. Here's one. True or false? Someone predicted that the world would run out of oil by the year 2000. We got true. We got true. Oh my. We got true. 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 Yes. 300 watch hours. Very close. False. Two. And my goal is to actually do that by May. So I may be doing it earlier. Because I have an amazing community that shares my YouTube channel. And then I got other people that are actually talking about my channel. People are so decent. And the answer is true. Multiple forecasters said that. Who remembers when 1999 hit and everybody said that like all the banks were going to crash and like all the computers were going to crash because it didn't know how to roll over to 2000? I remember the world was going nuts and buying all this stuff. Y2K, yep. Right, that's awesome. That is awesome. True or false? Walmart redesigned its logo to remove the hyphen and add yellow spark around symbols. Yellow spark symbols. Say that 5 times fast. No, thank you. We got true. 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 Right now, my phone just alerted me severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. and severe flooding until 11 a.m. March. Got true? You know what? Let me go check. I'll be right back, guys. Ooh. I just remembered this little girl has been outside all day. So I wanted to make sure she got in before the storm. Say hi. Say, nope, I'm gone. Jeff's in the house. Hey, Jeff, Carol beat you. Carol's been here. Let's see. Lots of people are watching some of my older videos. That's awesome, Ray. That's a good thing to have videos up there so they can. So that's great. You got True. We got True. And the answer is true. All right. Next one. True or false? The clothing brand, the North Face, redesigned its logo and immediately reversed it after backlash. True. Night, Ken. True. Nancy, thanks for telling me. Linda, happy birthday. We got true, true, true. Thank you, Ray. And the answer is false. It has kept its core logo consistent. Happy early birthday, Linda. From everyone here on the community. Ah, let's see. True or false? No, I don't sing. I do not sing. Nice try, Jeff. True or false? The clothing brand Burberry simplified its logo to minimize font as part of a luxury rebrand. I don't celebrate my birthday. We got true. We got true. We got true. We got true, but who cares? True, true, true. We got true. Jeff, don't you know you never ask a woman her age? The only thing Blue Burberry made was worth anything was cologne and tweed jackets. I know nothing of the brand, so I'm not a brands person. Is it an English brand? I have no idea. 73 young. Awesome, Linda. No, you never asked her that either, Jeff. Oops. And the answer is true on the Burberry. Burberry? Like I said, I'm not a brands type of person. I I know what North Face is because my kids, and I know there was another hoodie. I don't know. Yeah, I know what Carhartt is, though I don't own any. But yeah, when it comes to clothing, to me that doesn't make any sense. And for everybody new here, I don't know that we have anybody new here, but my dad is talking to a puzzle, so forgive him for whatever he says. Trench coats. Ah, British. Okay. Uh, Going coconuts has been here a few different times. Ah, we do have a new one in here. And I am going to screw up your channel name. In Whoops. Insufit Fetch Fit Tech. Welcome in. If you want to do, if you have a channel and you want to do hashtag van life, it will pull up your channel so that everyone here can go check out your channel. If you're posting onto it and you want to promote it here, you're more than welcome to do hashtag van life, all one word, VAN. Just like, how did I know Jeff was going to do that? Just like that. And if you don't mind sharing what state you're watching from or what country you're watching from, we love to know how far my community is. My original name is Insuffi Tech. Awesome. Yeah, if you do hashtag van life, it'll throw your link up. So 3 or 4 times. I knew you'd been in here a couple times because I love coconuts, so that's easy for me to remember. And your first name, oh my gosh, I'm going to slaughter it, but it's Fod, maybe? I am so sorry. Don't take it personal. I'm sorry. But I'm not very good with words, names. But welcome in Pakistan. Oh, awesome. 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 Welcome in. That's probably the furthest away that I have had anybody in my channel. So welcome. We are doing trivia, true or false. It's just for fun. We laugh a lot because I slaughter a lot of things. Pakistan. That's awesome. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jeff. But I appreciate the plug, Jeff. You're right. Tuesdays and Thursday. All right, let's see. Let's go with, I don't want to do any of them right now. All right. So, true or false? The invention of a slinky happens during an experimental to stabilize ship instruments. No wrong or right answers. Don't keep score just for fun. Absolutely 100%. You are correct, Jeff. We got false, we got true, we got false. We do like to banter against each other every now and again, but it's all in fun. We got false. And a few of my community members I like to pick on. Here it is 6 a.m. Woo! Wait, well, good morning. It is 9:07 here, so p.m. Good morning. And then we got Quirky Jeff. You're so funny, Jeff. Actually, we got two Jeffs in the house. But yeah, my dad is in the background. He's early onset dementia, and I take care of him. So he likes to talk to his puzzles that he's putting together. It keeps him occupied and it keeps his mind going. So, Bod, did you do hashtag van life so that your channel could pop up here? I don't see it in the chat. I was going to throw it on the screen for everybody so they could check out your channel. Because I'm sure some people here would be interested in that. And the answer is true. Man, that is so cool. Coffee or tea? My subscribers are not growing. What should do to grow my subscribers? Are you posting content on a regular basis? How do I do the hashtag? Are you on a laptop or a computer, or are you on a phone? Because if you're on a laptop or a computer, it should be your number 3 button, the control or the shift 3. And if you're on the phone, it should be, yeah, like down here in the bottom, this little thing. And I am no, that's a good question. I don't know. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Troy. Yep, already on it. Oh, then normally that's in your second set of keys, but do you have that icon in Pakistan? I don't know, because I know that the language can vary. Yep, if you switch, because I have an Android. Hang on here. So if you so I don't know, for us, if let me see if I can get hang on. Nope, that's not gonna work. Hang on. My dad's talking to me. Ah. So if you go over to this here button, it should change it to that. I don't know if that would work where you're from. I don't know. Not familiar with Pakistan, so that is one country that I am not familiar with. I know that my dad was over in Pakistan many years ago, but that was before smartphones, before computers. All right. True or false, the invention of Slinky happened during the experiment to stabilize ship instruments. Well, Nancy, I do know that YouTube is translating our videos now into other languages. And I don't know if they're doing that on if they're doing that on live streams. I have no idea. Totally agree. Oh, and my dad's coming.
Yeah, you're not bad. Okay.
Nope, Dad, I'm here doing my live stream.
I was gonna turn my light off, but
You can turn it off.
I wasn't to go to bed, but maybe I should.
That's totally up to you if you want to go to bed.
Well, I'll turn mine off before I go anyway. So.
Okay. All right. Love you. Good night.
Yeah. So.
I'm doing my trivia.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm asking a bunch of questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure I turn this off.
Okay, Dad.
When I leave, I may stay here a couple minutes.
Well, for me, family always comes first. And so he was always there for me. And so when he needs help, I'm going to be here. But thank you. I wouldn't do it any other way. I have a laptop, but I use Infinix mobile phone.
I don't know.
So on a laptop, it should be the number 3. And I am not for sure what the Infinix is. So that's above me. I am not very techy. I try. But I'm glad you're here. Holler! Hollers! See, Jeff knows what they are, but Jeff is very techy. I'm not very techy. Holler, I seen you were live, but I was trying to get ready for my live stream, so I didn't say anything in your chat. And then I remembered somebody else was going live, so I jumped over to that live, but I didn't say anything in that live either, so. And Holler, we got some new people in the chat. So, Fawn, are you using a translator to listen, or are you English speaking? Because I know some of the world is, but I also too know they're bilingual. So I don't know. Just want to learn. I like learning about different countries. Not new. Pakistan is not new, but new to me. All right, back to trivia. My dad next month will be turning 87. True or false? Corn flakes were invented after wheat dough left accidentally left out too long. And Fod, if I ask a question and you don't want to answer it, I totally respect that. I'm just curious. We got false, we got true, we got false, we got true. Thank you, Ray. We got true. Scab collection, false. Jeff, that's gross. True. Oh, Jeff. Trilingual. Wow. That is awesome. I can barely speak English. My hat is off to you. Jeff. Exactly, Jeff. Trilingual. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. I tried to learn Spanish and I know like every other word. Put a whole sentence together. It's terrible. I can barely speak English, and I was born here in America. So, my joke here is that English is not my first language, it's babble. I thought it was sour milk. Jeff. Ugh. Okay, you don't need to gross me out anymore. Ugh. So, back to the cornflakes. The answer is true. Need more sugar. I wonder why the chat does not the top chat doesn't like Jeff. It seems to always be that way. True or false? Stainless steel was discovered during a failed weapons research. Jeff. We got true. My mother tongue is Pastusta. Our nation language is Udai. International language is English. I can speak all these languages. Holy crap! I have never heard of, yeah. I am very uneducated to Pakistan. I thought for some reason, yeah. So true. That is awesome. True. Exactly. Very 100%. And Jeff is more into English than I am. He's always correcting my English. So, very impressive. I am honored to have you in here, Bod. And I am so sorry if I am not saying your name straight. John! Hi, Sue. I was hiding from the traumatic storms, but I am here now. Awesome, John. Everything is good in your neck of the woods? Jody, it's getting bad where you're at? Jody, you're not very far from me. All right. What do we got? My weather app says rain will likely start in 49 minutes from now. I speak Brooklyn. Forget about it. John, it is nice to have you. I hope everything is going good in your neck of the woods. And lots of wind and lightning. Let me check out my little window here. Nope, no raining. I don't even see any lightning yet. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go over to the radar. Let me go over the radar real quick here. Jeff, I think you're south and east of me because I am close to Lake Michigan. Aren't you closer to Lake Erie? Welcome in. And just for the new people, well, for anybody here that has a YouTube channel, make sure that you do #VanLife to promote your channel while you're here in my chat. Love to share out your channel. And Todd, if you don't mind sharing out where in the world you are from, what either state or country, you are from? Holler! And John's channel. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, okay. So I see the rain and everything is like way up above me or south of me. And for everyone that's just joining, oh my goodness gracious. True or false, stainless steel was discovered during the failed weapon research. And we're doing trivia, true or false. And it's just for fun. We got true. And Tad says it's true. And Howler, I am not that techie. So I don't know. I'm glad it's working on your phone now, but I can't take credit for something I didn't do. I am still learning Nightbot, but I didn't change anything of it. It might have updated and started working. I don't know. Or maybe because I'm doing it in live StreamYard. I don't know. And I'm sorry, Todd. Did you share what state or country? If you're not comfortable sharing a state or a country that you're from, I totally respect that. Just curious where everybody is at. Well, Jeff, he may not have a channel that he wants to promote, but if he wants to promote it, just do hashtag van life. Like, oh, like this. Boop, 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 boop. And then your channel will pop up like this. And the answer is true. And it was Harry Barely. Who discovered it. Oh, Todd. Wait a minute. Was Todd on that live stream that we were up on? I did not get a chance to check out some of them channels yet. I did check out two. I lied. Not all of them, though. Because now that you say that, he was one that was on the panel, I think. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yikes. Massive rain with wind. Glad I got the tent down. Awesome, Jody. Awesome. True or false? Safety glasses was invented after a scientist dropped a coated flask that did not that cracked but didn't shatter. The chat's moving and I'm trying to read the chat. We got true. Yeah, they're right now they're north of me and south of me. So hopefully, and they look to be a little bit more south of Jody, but look like they're gonna hit around Jeff's area. True, true, true. Nancy X, I'm putting coffee water on. Don't let me forget about it. True, true, true. Nancy's our reminder for everything now, huh, Ray? Ooh, there does look like a pop-up that just came up on the radar for me. Uh-oh. And I think, and I'm not for sure, but there's a tornado siren like right by our house. I have never heard it go off yet, but I haven't been here. I was here when the tornado hit Battle Creek, but we're not that close, so we'll see. Crazy storm season for us, I tell ya. And the answer is true. It looks like right now it's South Bend and going north. No, it's past South Bend. I don't know. I don't like this. Anyways, the answer is true. The other thing that I'm not looking forward to, if we do have a tornado, is trying to talk my dad into getting into the bathroom. The local ham radio group checks the sirens every Saturday at noon here, and every single one. You know, when I lived in Grand Rapids at noon, they would go off. Yeah, everything that I have is already on the charger, Holler. So thank you for that. But yeah. None of my inverters are big enough to supply anything for this house. So, but my dad's always going out to eat. So most of the food that we have is either in the freezer or in canned goods. First up, all my vegetables that I eat, but you know, that's okay. how big are the ones for the van? Yeah, the only inverter that I have for my van is just a my BLUETTI. That's it. And both my BLUETTIs are charged. Goes off every Friday at 11 a.m. for testing. Yeah, and I don't know about here. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever heard it. In my van, Jeff, everything is 12 volt. Yeah, I originally had bought a 2,000-watt inverter for my van, but everything in my van is 12 volt, and I never installed it. And I just had a little BLUETTI that had a 300-watt inverter, and I lived with that for 2 years and never really needed anything more than that. But then my 300 amp hour one, or my 300-watt amp, or 300 inverter, that BLUETTI started to kind of not work so well. So I just recently bought I want to say it's 1800 BLUETTI, and that one is fully charged. And I use that in the van, but other than that, I really don't have any 110 things other than my my purple frying pan. So, we don't have any sirens out where we're at. Yeah, and like I said, I see it up on the post, but I seriously don't know. I don't think I've ever heard it go off. And I would definitely hear it if it went off because it's super loud. Wow. Last year I had two tornadoes north of me and one south of me, and small damage to my roof. I had just repaired it, but I was in California when it happened. Dang. So you run your laptop off and 110 off from the blue. No, my laptop actually, I have a plug for for 12 volt. So I mean right now it's plugged into the wall. But the only thing that I ran when I do my live stream, I have an extra monitor that gets plugged into the BLUETTI, and then my electric frying pan. And that's the only thing that is 110. My laptop, I have a plug that does 12 volts and it works perfect. And I have a plug special for that. The weather is crazy everywhere. Okay. And your fridge is a compressor fridge. Yep. Yep. My diesel heater is hooked up to 12 volts. My max air fan is 12 volts. My refrigerator is 12 volts. All my phones, are 12 volts. My picture frame is 12 volts. I'm trying to think of what else I have. My lights are all connected to the 12 volts. So, yeah. And it is 57 degrees here where I'm at, Ray. So you're 10 degrees, 11 degrees warmer than me. All right. Diesel heater? I'm thinking about heater cooler unit, but not sure. For me, I love my diesel heater because one, it is dry heat. I don't have to worry too much about I don't have to worry about carbon monoxide so much. And for me, I wanted something that was very compact and easy to use. May go wood heat and miss cooling. Ours would be a small fan. Small fan, small like a van. Well, see, yeah, and I mainly built my van to just sleep in. Hey, look at who decided to show up once in a while, Mr. Ivan. So most of the time in the summer, in the summer, I live outside of my van. I'm always sitting outside, and in the rainy days or whatever, I have got two back windows that open and I have a fan that's connected to the window and it pulls air in. And then I've got a max air fan that pulls air out. So I make a continuous cycle, even if there's no wind. But it all depends on, how much you can handle the heat and whatnot. But I know I want to be able to take off my solar panels so I don't have them sitting in the sun. Oh, so you don't have your van sitting in I gotcha. Yeah. And that was originally that's how I started. I had just a solar panel suitcase and I did that for a long time. But then my power needs started getting bigger. Like I had laptops and I just started getting a little bit more heavier. So, gosh darn it. So, I ended up doing a roof rack and doing the solar panels up there. But I also too have a DC to DC charger. So while I'm driving, it will also to charge. So, and I've over paneled my solar system. So I have 440 watts of solar and I only have an 100 amp lithium battery. So that way even in the shade, when I'm tree covers, I still get some sun. But yeah, so I have multiple ways of charging my battery. Battery. Um, but I've heard that there is a 12-volt AC unit coming out or is out, but I know that that's probably going to be pretty dang expensive. But my diesel heater, even like this winter, while my van was parked out there and I wasn't living in it, I had my diesel heater still running. I have a remote. Oh, I would have this remote in here and I would just turn it on and I would let it run 24 hours, and on a 2-gallon tank it would run for like 3 days on low, and it would keep my van at like 65 degrees all the way around. And that's with 0 degrees. Yeah, I have a 200-watt solar panel. Will charge my 100-volt battery under 6 hours of sunlight. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I think that is one thing that I so love is that I have 440 watts, which is way over, but it is a great thing. True or false? The pacemaker was invented after a resistor was accidentally swapped in a circuit. Were you running the heat so you wouldn't have trouble with the plumbing? No, Heller, I have no plumbing in my van, and I did that intentionally because I don't have, because I live in Michigan and sometimes I don't get out before the snowstorms happen. So I did not want to ever worry about frozen pipes or anything like that. I was simply doing it because I have a lithium battery and I did not want to take the lithium battery out. And Beverly is here. Welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah. Yeah, my battery um ran pretty much everything without charging. I was talking about my diesel heater on a 2-gallon tank. My battery never ran out. I mean, even in the winter, I would go out there and I would shovel the snow off. But even on the cloudy days, like today, it was cloudy all day. My battery's 100%. Beverly, welcome. I don't remember if I said hello to you, Beverly, but welcome, welcome in. Let's see. Oh, you got true. We got true. We got true with a compressor cooler fridge. True. False. True. Yes, Ivan, because you've been slacking. You haven't been here. I got lots of new community members, and I love it. Faults? Yeah, that would be nice. I have an outdoor one, um, but, I am glad you did make it, Beverly. I would love to see a video of your solar system set up along with the info over the paneling explaining how much extra where it really shines in less than ideal weather. Maybe you already did that video. Ivan, I have a video of my solar system, like my all my components in my electrical unit or my electrical system. And I also too have a video about my solar panels because they are on a uh, lift. They're not on a lift system, but I can lift or tilt them left or right. So there is a video up on my channel about the roof rack, how they can tilt almost 45 degrees left or right. I do have a video out on my SOK battery that I have installed in my van. Um, let's see. And sadly, when I did install the electrical system, I was not as knowledged as I was because that was the first time I had ever done solar. So I didn't really explain it very well, but I took and told all of the components and what they did and how they worked. But yeah, I do need to do an updated video on how all the system is working overall. And I plan on making that video this summer when it's a little warmer to be outside, like these last 2 days. But yeah, so there a lot of the videos on the solar system is if you go, I have a playlist about the electrical in my van, and it goes over all that stuff. I literally used my portable shower that I bought 4 years ago for the first time last night, and the first time, oh my goodness, I want a hot shower. I what I would love to get is one of them instant hot water units, but yeah, very cool. I do have an outside shower and I have to boil water to get it hot, and I have a shower tent and but yeah, I there's no room in my van for a shower. uh, Nancy doesn't need coffee. She is caffeine. Coffee needs Nancy in the morning. that, that is awesome, Jeff. That is awesome. All right. No participation at least for 60 minutes now. Okay. Now, back to Jeff. I think if you go back in the chat, everyone that has been here has dropped a channel, their link. And a lot of a lot of the people, there are some people in the chat that do not have channels. So they are not going to drop links if they don't have a channel. So those hot water showers that use propane look great. Yeah, I have seen them, and definitely I would love to have one. But yeah, I haven't gotten one of them yet. Broke like us. What's broke like us? Are you saying I'm broke like you, Jeff? Yeah. If you are saying that, yes, I am broke. I'm halfway to my goal to repair to getting a new laptop. Cross your fingers that no more things happen, and maybe by the next month I'll be able to finish buying my computer. Then I might have to call you to help me set it up. Talking about my post, Suzy, I am so lost, Ray. I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about what Jeff said. Hashtag broke like us. Imagination is free. Yeah. So what do? Use a gym membership or truck stops? I do, yes, I have a gym membership and truck stops. And then depending on if I'm out in the boonies, I have a outdoor shower system that I use. Oh, good, Jeff. Oh, Beverly, I am so sorry. You've been fighting for 4 years now. Dang. Yup. Campgrounds. Also, too, there are some, like when I was in Florida doing it, sometimes you can just go to camp, like the state Florida, and you can go in and use their, if you've got the state park pass, you can use their campgrounds. I've done that too. I've done, like I said, the outdoors. I've done truck stops, and I've done gym. I've got a gym membership. In Florida, in some areas, in some of the areas in Florida, they don't have my gym that I have. So I did either campgrounds, truck stops. So, yep. All right. So going back to the pacemaker, got a little sidetracked again. I know it was up here somewhere about the pacemaker. There we go. We're getting closer. There we go. True or false, the pacemaker was invented after a resistor was accidentally swapped for a circuit? And the answer is true. True. I love this. We got some van life. We got to learn about Pakistan, which is awesome. We got to talk about lots of different stuff today. I love it. All right. Let's do true or false. X-rays were discovered when a physician noticed a screen glowing across the room during an experiment. Heading to bed. Stay safe tonight, y'all. All right, good night. I'm sorry, I forgot how you do the thing. Carol, if you want to promote your channel, if you have a channel that you want to promote, you just push hashtag van life, all lower cases. True, 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 true. Scooby Snack! Hey, hey! Scooby! Welcome! Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Bye, Tammy. Thank you, Jeff and Tammy, for hanging out. And again, congratulations on 28 years. I get you. I understand that. Priorities come first. Totally understandable. I'm glad you're back, though. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I have a friend that loves Scooby-Doo, and she just got a Jeep. And so her and her parents are decking it all out in Scooby-Doo stuff. And the answer is true. Wilhelm Roentgen saw unexpected radiation effects. Whatever that means, I don't know. Severe thunderstorms and flood watch. So, all right, we'll do one more of these. True or false? Penicillin was discovered because a scientist forgot to clean his lab properly. We are getting the storms tomorrow when I'll be at work. Brandon, remind me, what state are you in? True? True? We're supposed to be getting them late tonight. True? Tennessee. Oh. We got true. True. Hang on a second, guys. All right, sorry guys. I thought I heard my dad yelling something, so. All right, the storms aren't supposed to end until 8 a.m. Thursday. Anyone going to get the storm? Anyone going to get the storms? Be safe. We got true. Yeah, I know that this whole week is supposed to be some really bad storms. So I'm hoping everybody is going to be careful and keeping their eyes on this storm. This year has started out with a lot of high winds and damage, and I mean, the tornadoes that happened last week were like 20 minutes from me, and it's just terrible. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So, going back to the penicillin, it is true. Alexander Fleming left bacteria plates out and discovered penicillin. Yes, make sure you guys are charging all of your devices, especially your smartphones, just in case you got to call somebody. Um, but it looks like most is going to the UP Michigan way. Yeah, it's all over Michigan, different parts of Michigan. Right now, I'm in a severe thunderstorm watch. All right, Hopper's in here. Let's see if we can make Hopper go crazy. I forgot to turn this on. Before I fall over. There you go, Hopper. Look at it. Nah. But right now it's not even raining here. I just checked out the window and it's not even raining here. So I'm just in a severe thunderstorm watch and a flood watch. So hopefully it just goes smooth. Huh, Hopper? Yeah. Crazy cat wanted to go outside. I wouldn't let her go. All right. Let's go back to some trivia, some travel questions. Well, no, this one's not trivia. How about this one? I know I've done this. True or false? I have waved back at someone who wasn't actually waving at me. True, true, whoops, true. We got true, we got true. And you know, that's the funniest thing is in the other thing is with my van, it's always fully charged. So I have BLUETTI and I have my van. So we have backup power. I can go charge things out in my van. So that's good. But last year, when I was living in my van full time, I never thought about the power outages. We got true. Matter of fact, when the tornadoes come through Battle Creek, I was in my van. That was a little nerve-wracking. I've talked to people who I thought were talking to me and they weren't. Yeah, I'm guilty of that one too. All right, here's another one. This one I have to be really careful about. True or false? I have laughed at something on my phone and people nearby wanted to know what was so funny. So, my dad, trying to talk to him is really hard because I have to yell at the top of my lungs, but yet I'll be on my phone and I'll start laughing because I seen some post or something, and he'll be like, "What's so funny?" And then I have to try to um explain something on my phone because he can't read the text and he can't see the phone and he doesn't get half the stuff. But oh my gosh. True, 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 but no one asked me. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Trying to explain it to somebody else is kind of hard sometimes. All right. Who here is a pet owner? I'm not really a, oh, it's Michelle. Michelle and Jim. Hi. Um, yes, we are still here. I don't even know what time it is. Oh my gosh, it's 10:30. Holy crap. Um, yeah, right. I know you have a dog. Who else here has a pet? I don't really have a pet. My dad has a cat, but it might as well be my pet because I take care of it too. 3 cats? Awesome. Jim and Michelle, I know you don't have any pets. Ivan, do you have any pets? Nancy, do you have any pets? Cat. All right. Carol, do you have an animal? Howler, I'm assuming you have no pets the way you're always live downtown somewhere. I don't know. I could be wrong. Cat and a dog. True or false? I talk to my pet like they understand every word. No pets. I do miss my dogs. I miss my doggies too. I used to have a chow who was my best friend. And I talked to that chow, koala, like he was my best friend. True, 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 true. I sure do. And I yell at Hopper like she thinks she understands me. True, when we had pets, we did talk to them. Yep. All right, I think I know the answer. Chihuahua passed away at 14 years old. Aw. Yeah, my chow chow Chihuahua. Did I say Chihuahua? I had a chow chow, not a Chihuahua. My chow, that's what I said, chow. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Maybe I already did. But my chow was a gray chow, and it was a chow chow. 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 Bleh. But setting up small fish tank soon. Oh, awesome. Um, I had my dad used to have a bunch of fish when I was young. We had really colorful fish in the fish, and then we had them like angelfish, I think they were. I don't know what they were, but hmm. Anyways, my chow was gray and it was my best friend, but I had to make the decision to put him down. He was 14 years old, no hips, going blind, couldn't pick himself up. And there was no quality of life for him to live that way. So a dog or a catfish. I, I don't think you want a catfish in a small fish tank. Ciao. No, I'm losing my mind. Because Beverly said Chihuahua, and I was trying to think if I accidentally said Chihuahua because I've never owned a Chihuahua. I've only owned a Chow. So, all right. True or false? I'd rather take a trip than fly somewhere. A road trip. And for me, definitely a road trip. We got true. We got false. Oh, 100% true. We got true. Nancy doesn't like road trips, huh? Um, oh, I missed that. Question? When you make soft taco Mexican style, cilantro and onions. I know you don't eat onions. What do you use instead other than, in other words, what do you like on your tacos? Oh, I do cilantro. I love cilantro. And yeah, I do chorizo tacos, taco al pastors, rachetta, but I normally do cilantro and lime or stuff like that. I don't or guacamole, but I make my own guacamole and I leave out the onions. Um, we got true, we got false. So Beverly doesn't like road trips either. Huh. I prefer road trips. It keeps me in control. I prefer road trips so I can stop whenever I feel like it and see all the quirky little roadside attractions. Totally agree, Holler. We got True V. V jump in here? Did I miss V? Wait a minute. Ivan? I can't drive to Paris. Oh, well, yes, I agree to that one, Beverly. Okay, I don't see V in my chat. So, V, if you're here, I'm sorry I do not see you in the chat. But hi. All right. Above my post. I see Beverly and I see Airstream. Huh. Well, hi, V. How are you doing this evening? Strange, you could see Jeff and not V. I did have to make sure all chat was on to see her. But see, I'm in StreamYard and I should be able to see all messages. All right, hang on a second. Let me go over to here. What is going on with all right. I am jumping over to, yes, there is V. Wow, that is the first ever happened. I wonder, I see it now, John, but I had to go over to YouTube. I need to keep YouTube open. I forgot to do that. So, V, I am so sorry I did not acknowledge when you came in. So that let me do let me do this. All right. Let me do well, that's going to be a little trippy, but all right. This way I should be able to now I should be able to see the chat in both. Now I'll have it all covered. Sorry, V, I did not say hello to you earlier. I did not see it. It's crazy. StreamYard, you did it to me. Because in StreamYard, I don't have the option to do all chat or it just all the chat comes up. So, anyways, interesting, interesting. Let me see. Oh, that's what I can do. There we go. And V might have just popped in and popped back out, Jeff. So she may not still be here. But Jeff, if you want to check out her channel, you can just look at um uh you can just look at her channel name and search it on YouTube. All right. We'll do another one. True or false? True or false? I have tried to push a door instead and it was supposed to pull the door at least once. So Brittany's not here. So I'll tell you a funny story about Brittany. When she was a really young kid, we went through a museum and she was running and there was a glass door and she actually ran into the glass door and because she didn't realize it was like there was no framer on the glass. She hit that glass door and fell on her butt. It was funny, and she was okay. She didn't cry or anything, but it was funny. It was true, 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 and I just gotten done telling her to slow down. True. Me too. I actually did this the other day. Me and Dad went to a different restaurant we normally don't go to, and it says pull, and I went to push. Oops. Like, yeah, that don't work. Yeah, it was thick glass. It didn't hurt her. She bounced right back up. She was funny. She was fine. True. By the way, Michelle, I know you didn't you haven't been here in a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know that I am 20 no, I'm at 74 subscribers before I hit the 1,000 threshold, and I'm about 300 watch hours from hitting the 3,000 mark. So, super happy about that. Then I get to see some more more analytics about my channel. See how much I can go crazy with the analytics in the back office. That'll be fun. Yes, it's pretty amazing. All right, Jeff, we got true. All right, here's the last one. True or false? I have opened the refrigerator multiple times, hoping that food magically appears. True, true, true. I do this with the freezer, hoping that magical ice cream appears. Even though I'm not supposed to have ice cream, but I opened it. Is there any ice cream? No. Got it. Darn it. True, true, true. I keep waiting for the magical ice cream that I'm not supposed to eat appears in the freezer. Oh, but hey, I'm checking the radar real quick. Let's see, what does the radar have to say tonight? Oh, whoa, where did that go? That didn't go there. Well, it looks like ooh, the Lorette's getting a little bit closer to us. All right, we'll do one more and then we gotta go. It's almost 11 o'clock. Um, how many people have done this? I know I have. True or false? I've searched for my phone while holding it in my hand. My other daughter was like talking to her friend on the phone and she's like, "Mom, will you help me find the phone?" Like you're talking on it. I love the lactose-free ice cream. Me too. But I've been trying to watch my sugar, so ice cream is full of sugar and I can't have lactose. So, my favorite brand was So Delicious, I think it's called. Love that ice cream. So expensive, but so good. We got Fault. Yeah, yes. Oh, yes. Yep. Yep. Yep, I've done that too, Ray. Yes, and, Moville does I can eat their ice cream, but if I eat it too many times in a row, I still have issues. So, but Moville is amazing ice cream. Love, and Moville is an amazing place to visit. They have cows, they have pigs, they have goats that you can feed. Oh my goodness, they have llamas. Definitely looking for my glasses. Yeah. Yup, for sure. But yeah, Moville is amazing. Moville is in Nashville, Michigan. And if you go through Nashville, they actually have cows out um in the city. They're painted all different kinds. Like one's an American flag, one is painted with flowers onto it. It is really cool place. It's Yes, Ionia in Zealand. I have never been to the one in Zealand. The Ionia one, does it have a petting zoo or a petting farm? Because the one in Nashville has, um, uh, they have where you can get an ice cream cone with, food in it. Yeah, the one in Nashville, it's got, like, a whole playground for the kids. I used to take little man there, he loved it. Um, and there was goats there he could feed, and they had a big sand pit so they could go play in the sand. They had, like, a tire swing, a whole playground. Um, wait a minute, I don't know if I can do this. Not Oh, let me see. Hang on. I don't know. Let me see if I can pull this up. I don't know how this will work, but let me see. Oh, you know what? Bet you it may no, not this one, maybe. Mm, nope, I do not have it, darn it. I was thinking that I had I thought I had some pictures of the Nashville, but I do not. So, darn it. Oh, what did I do? Just listening, I crash in bed. Alright, V. Sorry, I don't know why. Oh, now you're coming up on there. When you first came in, V, you did not see I could not see your channel, I could not see your chat, but now I see you are there. Uh, good night, Carol. Whoops. There's V's channel. But anyways, alright, guys, it is almost 11 o'clock. Oh my god. Alright, I am gonna call it a night because it is getting late for me, and I have to get some things done tomorrow. So, thank you all for being here tonight. I so greatly appreciate it. I cannot believe I went this late. Oh my goodness gracious. But thank you all for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for being here and everybody with the storms. Make sure you've got everything powered up. Keep your alarms going so that if there is some bad weather coming your way, you can take cover. Jen, have you been here spying in the background, lurking, Dennis? Or did you just show up? But anyways, I just so appreciate every one of you guys for making my channel. Yep, you've been here. Awesome. You've been just lurking in the background. I get it. I know Jay does that too. Um, but anyways, and are you getting that nasty weather, Den? Because I know you're on the other side of the state. Yep. My radar is starting to get a little bit green with some red into it, so I will definitely keep aware of that, and, hopefully, no bad weather will happen to anybody around. Be safe, and I will see you guys on Thursday at 8 PM. Be safe.